I don't know if y'all ever experienced it. There's some wicked drivers out there. And for whatever reason, drivers will pull your fifth wheel. You pull up to a easy dock, plenty of space to bag, and for whatever reason, you're struggling. After a year experience of being on the road, can you still blame the trucking school if you struggle with bagging? This Petro I stayed at last night, it wasn't worth the $25. It wasn't worth it. What it do, truckers? Back with another video, man, and tonight, got a long trip ahead of us. We headed to Dallas, Texas. Haven't been to Texas in a few weeks. So I accepted this load. They had me set up to go to North Carolina, but then they hit me back and offered me the Texas load. I told them, yeah, I'd take the Texas load over North Carolina for the money. So yeah, right now, we about to pre-trip. Put in these macros, get on the road. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Guttah.Trucker, and I'm interrupting this video to let you guys know that this video is being sponsored by my clothing brand, Stay Real, Stay Loyal. As you guys can see, a bunch of different varied colors. Got the spider in the middle. I chose spider for this collection because it represents solitude and independence, which a lot of us truckers are. If you guys would like to support the channel, the brand, and myself by purchasing one of these t-shirts, please DM me on Instagram at Guttah.Trucker. Now back to the video. So, trucker, check this out, right? I'm kind of upset with myself, right? Reason being is...
In 1/4 mile, turn right.
All right. For one, I ain't got my lights on, but I'm still on the yard. I hate, like, when I first leave the yard, I hate when I got to stop and get gas. Or get fuel, let me say that. I know some of y'all don't like to hear, oh, it ain't gas, it's fuel, it's diesel, it's all the same. But when I came back from my last drop, I'm telling myself, like, yeah, you know, they got a fuel island here on the yard. So I'm telling myself, yeah, when I get back, you know, I could just fuel up on the yard. That ain't it. I could fuel up on the yard before I leave. That way I ain't got to stop. And then tonight I'm going to Texas. I really don't like to stop at all until I reach these 7.5 hours before I have to take my 8-hour break. I forgot that the fuel on the yard is out. And I'm at half a tank and I'm below half on DEF. So, here got my trailer right here. So, not only do I gotta stop early, but I really have to fill up. Now, don't get me wrong, now, it's good for the reward points, but it's bad for my routine that I do. I hate when I have to go out of my routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of y'all can agree to that part? Like, when you finally get a routine going and something interrupts it, man, I don't know what it is about that, man. It just don't sit right with me when I have to go outside my routine. And tonight is my fault that I have to go outside my routine. I really don't want to stop and get fuel right away. Like, I just don't like doing that. Like, I just feel like that should happen later on down the line. I don't like to drive no less than 6 hours before I have to fuel up. I really don't. So the fact that I have to fuel up as soon as I leave the yard, don't sit right with me, man. It throws everything out. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault. We're going to make up for it. We're going to make it do what it do. Man, what is it? Defrosting like hey. So we locked in. Let's check the Okay, we good on the reefer as far as diesel. What hole are we in? We're in the first hole. That normally works out when we got like 30,000 or less. And this wasn't locked. I don't like that. Everything looks legit. I don't like that right there. That's why you always pre-trip and check, because if I would have pulled off without walking back in and checking, this door would have flew up and I would have never knew. I would have never knew. I don't see nothing damage. I don't see nothing wrong. I'm gonna tell y'all something about me, bro. I know a lot of truck drivers don't pre-trip for whatever reason. But me, if I don't pre-trip, I do not feel right. Like, it would be on my mind all night. I won't even be able to drive, bro, if I don't pre-trip. I have to pull over, stop, and pre-trip. Hey, truckers. So, look, check this out. I want to ask y'all a personal question. And if you don't feel right answering the question, don't comment below. Don't comment. But I want to ask y'all this, right? To some of y'all truckers, and be real, be real honest. Be real honest. For the ones that don't pre-trip, y'all know who y'all are. I just want to know how, for one, why are you comfortable not pre-tripping? Like, man, I could, like, bro, listen. I done been with trainers, things of that nature, bro, and they didn't pre-trip, right? They'll just be like, oh, man, you know, I just got it out the shop, or I pre-tripped it last night, or whatever their reason is for why they do not pre-trip before they pull off. Me, personally, man, I'd be so uncomfortable. I would be, because I ain't never did it, but I would be so uncomfortable with pulling off without pre-tripping. When I tell y'all, man, one time...
Right lane closed was reported on I-285. You are on the fastest.
I already know about that. One time, y'all, I was tired, right?
Turn right, then take the first
and
left.
I pre-tripped everything, right? But for whatever reason, I thought I didn't check my lockjaw on my fifth wheel after I put my truck in drive, right? I sat there for like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes thinking.
Right,
and I was like, man, you know what? Let me get out and check, because I don't know why I felt like I didn't do it. Man, I got out and I pre-tripped the whole trailer all over again.
Left on Anvil Block Road,
I checked the fifth wheel lockjaw, made sure it was locked. I tested everything, even though I know I did it. For whatever reason, it just slipped my mind and made me feel like I just second guessed it for whatever reason. Man, when I tell y'all, I sat there for a second, and then I was like, man, you know what? Forget that. I'm not pulling off until I know for sure. I got back out. I pre-tripped the whole trailer all over again. Like, I can't do it, man. And I know some of y'all might ask, like, I swear to God, I pre-trip every time I get in here. It's just I don't record it, because, you know, if you seen one pre-trip, you seen them all. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to see me do pre-trips, I definitely do it, but I just never felt the need to record pre-trip. You know what I'm saying? I just never felt like pre-trip is like, it's something that drivers want to see. Maybe some drivers need to see it. I got to jump on the scale real quick, y'all. All right. The front is 11. My middle is 29.5. Remind y'all, I think I'm 30,000 pounds. So the front too good. My front axle and my middle axle good. Now my back is 30,005. Now, for the new truckers, make sure you weigh. Make sure you weigh your tractor. You hit that scale if you're not sure, because you don't want to see a BOL and it looks like you could be heavy. Even if you think you heavy, hit that scale, man. I had a friend who I graduated with. Man, he didn't weigh his tractor, and he pulled into a weigh station, right? And I think his one of his axles was like 2 pounds overweight, bro. Now I ain't gonna say 2 pounds, but like 2,000 pounds over. And man, they actually cut him some slack because he was new. You know what I'm saying? They actually cut him some slack. DOT cut him some slack. Shout out to them. But he called me and he was like, man, make sure you weigh it. Make sure you. I'm like, listen, bro. I'm so cautious. I'm so scary. I don't want nothing on my license. I do everything by the book. Everything. I don't cut no corners. So I be wanting to know, why drivers so comfortable with doing it? I get that you got years in this and you know how this goes. I get all that, but I don't think, even if I put in after I get some years in, I don't think I'd be comfortable with putting myself at risk of a violation or a malfunction with the tractor. You know what I'm saying? So I make sure I check everything. But we're putting up on the guard, y'all. Let's go ahead and check out. And I'm gonna try to drive as far as I can before I feel like I have to stop and get fuel, because I really don't want to stop right now. I got some good energy right now. We go out here and open the door for her, y'all. Be the gentleman that we are. All right, you too. Truckers, we finally made it to safe parking, man. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is my first time ever driving over 10 hours overnight. I'm proud of myself, bro. I told myself before I left the house, I am not shutting down until the sun come up. I am not driving less than 9 hours. And look at this right here, man. Y'all see that right there? I only got 45 minutes left to drive, which means I drove 10 hours and 15 minutes. That's the longest I've ever drove overnight. Normally it'll be like 6 hours, maybe 7, then I shut it down, I go to bed. Last night I said, I'm not shutting down until I get to Shreveport, Louisiana. Now remind you, I'm going to Dallas, Texas. I'm not shutting down until I drive over 10 hours. You know why? Because when I drove, or when I rode with, in the other video, team driving, I rode with the guy named Kyron, right? Kyron is like 10 years older than me, been driving 20-some years, right? He was my inspiration. Kyron dropped me off in Shreveport, Louisiana, and he was going to Dallas, Texas. I said, man, you ain't gonna shut it down? He said, no, I don't really drive no less than 9 hours, maybe 9.5 hours. I said, what? He said, yeah, man. I don't even like shutting down until I see the sun come up. I said, what? He said, yeah, man. How long you drive? I was almost embarrassed to tell him. I said, man, I probably drive 6, 7 hours. He said, what? Man, you don't be doing no damn driving, man. I said, for real? He said, no, man. You want to maximize your hours? Man, you need to drive at least 9 to 9.5, maybe 10 hours. He said, if you drive until at least 6, 7 in the morning when the sun come up, you will have easy, safe parking. And y'all, he wasn't lying. Look at all this parking space, man. There's so much parking space out here. So I appreciate Kyron for that. I appreciate the OG driver for that, man. So yeah, last night I told myself, if Kyron can drive 10 hours on his way to Dallas, Texas, I'm doing it too. And I did it. Am I tired? Yeah, I'm tired. I still got a little bit of energy left, but I'm tired. But I'm only like 3 hours, maybe 4. No, I'm like 2 hours, 3 hours away from my drop. And last time I did this load, I was like 6 hours away when I shut down. Probably 7 hours away. So yeah, man, I'm proud of myself for that. Shout out to Kyron, man, for motivating me, man. But yeah, we at this Petro. It's 7:27 in the morning. My clock ain't gonna start back till probably like 5:15. And we gonna finish up the drive later on. We gonna finish up the drop. I think I have a backhaul. I'm at to call them when I get up to check on that backhaul. Hopefully it's not a live load, cause the live load, they be tripping. So we gonna figure all that out later on this afternoon. So I'ma holler at y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I kind of woke up like some hours ago, right? Real cranky because I didn't get enough rest. So what I did was I went and got some Wendy's. Got something to eat. I had to run my truck, let the AC run, man. I didn't realize how hot it had got. So that was one reason why I didn't get enough sleep, because I can't sleep in the heat for nothing in the world. So even if it's warm, I can't sleep. So I had to crank up the AC in the truck. Hopefully it didn't shut off, and then try to lay back down. So, you know, that worked. But now we back up. We pre-trip. We went and got us some snacks out of the stove. We only like 3 hours away from the drop. It's 7:03. So almost 12 hours since last time I talked to y'all. So we getting ready to leave the Petro, hop on the highway, and finish this drop for the night. And then we'll kick back off early tomorrow morning. So I'll see y'all in a second. I just got a question for all the Texans. You know, for everybody that live in Texas, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, Irving, Texas, Keller, Texas, wherever part of Texas, Terrell, Texas. How do y'all deal with these interstates, man? And how long are y'all gonna be doing construction? Like, Jesus Christ, bro, like, the interstate, man, like, I'm so uncomfortable getting off, on, merging, switching lanes, cause you never know when an exit is coming up. And then if they got 3 different exits, they got an A, B, C exit, and then the exit will break off into 5 different sections. And if you're not familiar with the area or the interstate, you literally don't know where to go. You literally got to stop traffic just to make sure you don't get off on the wrong exit. And if you get off on the wrong exit, you might well turn around and do the whole trip all over again. Cause you ain't just gonna be able to get off, get back on, and try it again. No, you gotta go back through hot hell and boiling water to get back where you started. You gotta go all the way back. You gotta restart. You gotta cut the game off and cut it back on and then start all over again, man. Listen, I had 15 miles to go before I get to my drop. I promise you. 10 of those miles was on the interstate. It took me 40 minutes to get out the interstate, man. Listen, bro. It's getting to the point. Well, I don't like coming to Texas, man. I thought like, you know, the last couple times I came out here, you know, I'm like, all right. I'm starting to, you know, see what's going on. Next time I go back out there, it'll be a little easier. Nope. Wasn't. I'm like, all right, next time I go back, it'll be a little, nope. It feel like it get worse. It's like they keep updating the map. Every time I come to Texas, they update the map. I don't feel like I'm getting the same route I got last time and I'm going to the same spot. But I feel like every time I come out here, they update the map, they add another interstate, they add another road, another stoplight, another exit. And it's like, come on, man. Then the construction don't make it no better. My navigator, my Garmin trucking navigator, and my Google map kept telling me, take the express toll. Take the express toll. Now, whenever these two agree upon one another, it's best that you do it, but I didn't listen. I did not listen. Because I'm like, hold on, I don't even think trucks supposed to be over there at the express toll, so I'm not going to do that. So I chose to just stay on the interstate. Man, listen. The whole interstate had curtains on it. I ain't never seen an interstate that had curtains on it. The interstate had curtains. They shut it down. It had curtains. And guess what happened? They ended up detouring us to the express toll. The whole time my navigator kept saying, take the express toll. Take the express toll. I'm like, nah, I don't think truck belong over there. And I end up over there anyway. But I had to wait till I run to closed curtains on the interstate. Texas, y'all different. Y'all different, man. I don't know if listen, man. Next time they offer me a Texas load, I'm gonna ask them, hey, has Texas updated? Have they upgraded their map again? Because I don't know. I don't know. Supposed to bring me straight up there because I got a certain type of load. I'm supposed to be out here waiting. I'm trying to see what they're doing. Let me walk around here real quick. See if I can get this paperwork, buddy. I ain't finna be standing with goddamn. You need a break. I'm not trying to stand in the gap. I'm not trying to stand in line, man. VIP, you feel me?
What's the truck number?
My tractor, 209-060. So I guess they waiting to give me a dough. Then I gotta take the paperwork to this other office that's down a nice little walking distance.
Here you go. Door 10.
Door
All the
10?
numbers on the building. You go to door 10, and then check in at shipment 78.
Okay. All right, trucker. So we got the dough to drop the. Hold on. We got the dough to drop the trailer in. Last time I waited for them to unload me because they did it kind of fast. Depending on how, well, they said they had some empties if I just wanted to drop it at the door and then grab an empty. Oh, they said our photography and videography is strictly prohibited. So yeah, once we drop the trailer and make our way to the shipping office, y'all, I gotta cut the camera off. All right, yeah, so let's go ahead and knock this out real quick. So we gotta go to top 10, and I gotta slide my tendons all the way back. It's right here. Oh man, they got me doing somewhat of a blind bet. Well, nah, not really, but kinda. Not really, but kinda. Probably need to go out there and put a cone down. Cause I can't see the lines, so we gon'. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. I ain't nowhere near these. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, see, I'm kinda off. But we still gonna swing it around. I'm off, but I'm making it happen. Feel me? If I could do this without pulling up, I'm GOAT. I'm the GOAT, bro. Cause I swear I was just off like crazy. And I think I just did. I gotta pull up a little bit. I thought I did it, y'all. I gotta pull up a little bit. I had it, but I was just a little off on that little, y'all know that little chalk. Oh, then I gotta slide my tandems. So, let me go ahead and do that. Oh, well, you know what? Let me bag up first. Then I slide. I'm gonna bump the dot first, then I'm gonna slide. All right, we got the dot bump. Now I'm finna slide the tandems real quick. Maybe a little cricket, but as long as they get that dot plate on there. Get on there. I don't think they'll be able to get that dot plate on there, y'all, so I gotta strain it out. Yeah, I gotta strain it out. I'm a little cricket. Some of the imperfection I go through when I'm out here that I don't mind sharing with y'all. Oh, hold on. I'm still, bro, I don't, what the hell going on with me today? This should be it. Tell you right now, if this ain't it, I don't know what is. Perfect. Damn, why did it take me so long to do that? All right, trucker, that's it. We completed the drop. So as y'all know, once I find somewhere to park, I like to do a quick little walk around. Make sure everything is where it need to be. Like I do this before I drive and after I drive. So, you know, pre-trip, post-trip. But yeah, as y'all can see, I had some trouble with easy bagging, right? I want to tell drivers this, OG drivers and new drivers. Everybody has their day to where you pull up to a easy dock, plenty of space to bag, and for whatever reason, you struggling. And today was my day. I haven't struggled like that in a while. Not saying that it won't happen again. I know for a fact it'll happen again. But I'm just trying to figure out what be the cause of that. Because I'm not tired. I was fully concentrated. I was fully focused. I guess it's just like basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may go for 30, 40 one game, right? The day before, you'll go for 30 or 40. In the very next game, you come out with that same energy, the same confidence, the same mentality, and you go for 10, 12 points. None of the shots you was making the previous game is falling for this game. That's how it is in trucking, man. Swear to God. Trucking be like that. Some days, man, you have great days. Some days. And some days, for whatever reason, it just said like, ain't nothing going right. And it could be the same route. It could be the same location, the same drop, the same load that you just previously did. And for whatever reason, everything went right that first day, but nothing went right that next day. But man, that's life, that's trucking, that's whatever we get ourselves into. And I don't mind it, you know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, I laugh at myself. You know what I'm saying? I laugh at myself. When I have those struggle moments, I find it very interesting and amusing when I struggle because I like a challenge, you know what I'm saying? I take on all challenges. So when I struggle like that, I be amused that like, dang, this bagging is so easy. Why am I struggling? But it be like that, man. So show y'all, I'm in this parking area. And look, I wish I would have recorded me bagging this. Y'all see how small these lines are? Y'all see how perfect I bagged into this location? I had no problem bagging into this location. But the dock was exactly the same thing. And I struggled. That's a prime example right there. And look, plenty of space. Plenty of space, the same as I just had over there. And I struggled over there, but came over here and, you know what I'm saying? Knocked it out with no issue. I should have recorded it. But yeah, we in for the night. I was hoping I shut down a little earlier so I can get up a lot earlier, so I hit the road a lot earlier, but you know, it is what it is. As long as we made it safe. So what I'm about to do right now, man, I'm about to see if I can get me some DoorDash out here. I saw a couple restaurants up the street. I was thinking about bobtailing, but now I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit the shut my clock down. So right now I'm about to DoorDash, probably play some PlayStation, find something to watch before I fall asleep, and I'll be back up. My clock starts back like at 10 in the morning. Tomorrow, I'm thinking that I may go ahead and start doing my dash cam advertisement video. Either I'm gonna do it when I get up or I'm gonna wait till I get back to the yard and do it when I have plenty of time to do what I need to do. But I need to go ahead and knock out this sponsorship video for Viofo. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all in a second. Good morning, drivers. Currently 10:17 in the morning in Dallas, Texas. I've already washed up and everything. So right now what I'm doing is doing a little walk around, quick little pre-trip of the trailer and the tractor, making sure everything is the same as it was last night. I don't know if y'all ever experienced it. I never had, but it's some wicked drivers out there. And for whatever reason, drivers will pull your fifth wheel. And if you don't pre-trip your tractor trailer, you won't know. I've seen many videos of where a driver was parked at a truck stop, a rest area, or wherever they was parked at, and for whatever reason, I don't know what they did to piss off another driver, or if that driver was just on some evil, funny business, they'll pull their fifth wheel. But I blame the driver. I blame the dude that pulled it, but I also blame the driver because if you get out and check, do your pre-trip like you're supposed to, you would have caught it. Not saying that that's fair, but it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always do it. So right now what we're about to do is, we got a long drive today. I'm gonna try to do another 10-hour drive, y'all. Try to do another 10-hour drive. Where I'm going, where I'm guaranteed, say parking at a truck stop, it may be like 9.5, close to 10. But that's why I can get to where I know I can shut down at. And then after that, I should only be like 2-3 hours away from the warehouse. So we about to go fuel up. I'm a little bit below the halfway mark on my diesel. The trailer is pretty good on diesel, so don't need no fuel for that. And yeah, we about to hit this road, man, and make it happen. I want to ask y'all a question.
Kroger Drive, then take the first left.
I want to ask y'all a question, right? So, I was thinking about this morning because I hear a lot of drivers and I hear a lot of people criticizing trucking school for why drivers don't know how to drive, right? So I want to ask y'all this. So I've been driving over a year now. I done had some good days backing and some bad days backing. I want to know something. After a year experience of being on the road, can you still blame the trucking school if you struggle with backing? Drop it in the comments what y'all think about that. Me personally, I don't think so. I think once you get, I say like 6 months in, whatever happens after that is all on you. There's no way a trucking school is to blame for what happens to a person after 6 months. Because by then they should have had a guy they should have gotten enough training to prepare them for good days and bad days. And there will be good days and bad days. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, truckers, so right now, I'm at a Petro in Alabama, right? And this is my first time ever coming to a truck stop where I actually have to pay to park. And the fee is $25, right? Have y'all ever been to a truck stop where y'all had to pay? In my whole year of driving, I've never experienced this in my life. So right now, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was thinking about leaving and just going up to a pilot, but I was like, you know what? It's the first time for everything. Let me see what this about. It's a nice area, nice place. It's gated in, like you gotta get through a gate, get a ticket, 2 hour free. Your first 2 hours free. After that, you gotta pay $25. So right now, I'm about to go in here and see how does this work. So I'm gonna take y'all in here with me. I don't know if they're gonna say something about me recording or not, so we're gonna find out. Hey, ma'am, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm all right. This is my first time coming to this Petro. Do I have to get this validated?
Have you been here more than 2 hours? Do you plan to be here more than 2 hours?
I plan to be here more than 2 hours.
Okay, the first 2 hours are free.
Okay.
Then we have a couple of other options. If you want to use your debit card or your fuel card, however you pay at the gate, that's just a bid whenever you want to get out. It's a $25, but it's cashless. You have to use your card to do it.
Okay.
Then there's a 60-gallon fuel purchase. You can do that now. When you leave in the morning, it will, it doesn't matter, but we'll vend you for 24 hours parking with 60 gallons. Or there's a $30 purchase. You can purchase here, the shop, the restaurant, the main facility, a little of all of it. We'll put the tickets together just as long as it adds up to be $30. Then that also ends the gates for 24 hours for you too. So it's 24 hours would be $30 purchase or 60 gallons of fuel.
Okay.
And then there's also just to leave whenever you're ready, $25, pay at the gate with a card.
So where are the restaurants?
Across the parking lot, we share a parking lot with our main facility. It's just a bigger store where you shower, restaurant, there's Popeyes, laundry. I think there's like a lounge with TVs and stuff in there. It's just a little bigger store.
So it's right across here?
Yes. Sometimes you can see it. Oh, you can see the green. Well, 28 kilos.
Yeah.
That green glow is that's the building sign there. And the parking lot will take you straight to the sidewalk, so you can't miss it.
I didn't even see that. Thank you so much.
It's kind of hidden.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you.
All right. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. All right, so not bad. I'm not mad at it, but I did not see. I still don't see it. How the world did I just see the facility from in there, but I can't see it out here? But she said it's a bigger facility across the parking lot with everything in it. So before my 2 hours is up, what we about to do is we about to go over here and see what they got to offer. Now she said if I spend $30, I don't have to pay $25 for parking. Or if I get 60 gallons, which I don't even think my company, I don't think they do petrol. I have to see in the morning. If they do that, then I'ma just pay through company. But we gotta go over to this other facility and see what it looks like. Cause it is hidden. And I don't know if it's walking distance or not. It don't look like it. It's behind these trees. So we about to walk over here and see what that look like. I found the spot. We're leaving out right now. That was a nice little walk. So I went and bought me a pillow, right? And like a little charger or something. Cause they said we spend about $30, that basically pay for parking. So I was like, instead of just giving them $25 for parking, why don't I come in here and make some use of that? So they said if you spend like $30, and I did need a pillow. So I got a pillow. They had a clearance sale, it was $25, and I got like a a charge or something, you know what I'm saying, just to get the $30 so I can validate my parking for the night. So what we about to do now, we about to first put this back in the truck. Hold on, let me cut this light on so y'all can see me. They got a Popeyes over here. I'm about to walk back over here, give me some Popeyes, call it a night. We got 3 hours left for the drive. We gonna go ahead and knock that out bright and early in the morning, man. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, drivers. We up and at it, 9:05 in the morning. As y'all know, I'm up doing my little pre-trip walk. Make sure everything is everything. But yeah, this this Petro I stayed at last night, it wasn't worth the $25. It wasn't worth it. The stores closed early. You know, of course it got a lot of space because a bunch of drivers ain't finna pay $25 to park overnight. Not that I know of, you know. So I tried it as a new experience. Went to the main building where the restaurants and everything at. Everything closed. Everything closed. I even tried to DoorDash some food. All of the restaurants closed. And remind you, it's like 10 something at night. I'm like, dawg, like, I was in Texas at 12 a.m. getting some DoorDash. So, you know, I know y'all probably like, well, it's a truck stop. You paid for parking, you didn't pay for, listen, I paid for the location. And if I pay $25 to park at this location, I at least want to be able to get me some food, man. At least. But you know what? It's all good. Y'all know me, man. It's all good. I don't mind it, but I will not pay $25 to park at any other truck stop. I know that. First and last time. Now, the trucking area is nice. You know what I'm saying? The trucking area is nice. The parking is nice. The roads are nice. The roads not towed up and beat up and nothing like that. It's just the area. It's not worth it because when I get here, I want to go in, sit down, and get something to eat at the restaurants. All of the restaurants closed. So all that plays a part into the parking. Like if you go park at any other truck stop, we don't just go there to park. We go to take showers. We go to, you know, get out the truck, to rest our legs, to sit down at the restaurant. Some of us go to be social. So all that plays a part. So if I pay $25, I want to be able to get the same type of service, I guess, as the free parking truck stops. But it is what it is. So we about to get on this road, get back to the yard safe and sound, man. All right, y'all, we got to pay. Got to slide this ticket in now. I'm going to make sure I do it right. Okay. Easy peasy. And we out here. It's Lord. Ask y'all this, am I tripping? You know, about the paying the $25 for parking? Am I tripping? Because when I pre-plan and I pick a truck stop or whatever location I plan to shut down at, I don't just plan it for the parking. I plan it for one, the location, because some of these locations ain't the safest. You know what I'm saying? Got to be careful. For one, the location. For two, the area that it's in, which means restaurants, stores, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Three, the facility, right? If I'm gonna pay to park, I'm paying for everything, not just to park and, you know, do my 10 there, I'm paying because I wanted to go. I saw the restaurants, I saw the area, and I felt like, okay, this would be a good place to shut down at. And didn't know that I would have to pay. I didn't have a problem with paying. I don't want y'all to think that. Didn't have a problem with paying. It just, I get there, it's like 10 o'clock at night. Everything is closed. Like, what truck stop shuts down everything at 10 p.m.? You know, now I'm thinking like, maybe this wasn't a safe location, maybe. Because why is everything shutting down so early? You know what I'm saying? I felt safe. It looked very safe. You know, it's the Petro in Alabama off on I-20. I forgot the exit. I felt safe. I'm just trying to figure out why was everything closed. So I didn't get the full experience that I would get, that I normally get at truck stops where I don't have to pay. You know, if they got a restaurant, the restaurant stay open late. Some of the restaurants 24 hours. Now I ain't talking about fast food restaurants. They had an iron skillet. I done been to an iron skillet in Louisiana and they was open pretty late. I was able to go in, sit down at the restaurant, you know, get something to eat, enjoy my stay. I feel like when truck drivers pull up to truck stops to spend their 10, it's kind of like a hotel, you know what I'm saying, but in your truck. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Like you're not just paying to stay at the hotel. You're paying because you looked up the location and everything that came with the hotel, right? So that's what I did. I just felt like, I just thought that it could be a little better. That's it. That's all I'm saying, y'all. It could have been a little better for them $25. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. All right, YouTube, that's it for this video. If y'all made it this far, man, please do me a favor and hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And if you out there on that road, man, make sure y'all stay prayed up, stay safe, and I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.